She was just waiting for me to say, look.
She would be with a married man, is what you're saying,
yes.
huh? You got that feeling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my.
She says, it's impossible to leave my magnetism. Okay? And my leg, come here. I want you to feel something on my leg.
I'm not feeling your leg.
She's not lying. My leg is soaking
How
wet
do
from her.
I know you didn't wet yourself?
Jackie, come here and smell my leg. Jackie, come smell my leg.
I will touch.
Come
I
here.
will not taste.
No, smell.
Smell it.
Smell my leg. Wait a second. Let me smell first. Why should you get the first smell?
Fifi.
Oofa. Come here. Come here.
Nothing on his leg.
Only because it's Drew Barrymore's
Hold on one second. What'd you say?
Only because it's Drew Barrymore's
Go ahead,
mommy.
smell right there.
That could be you.
No, that ain't me.
He wet himself.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, isn't she? Smells good. She's good.
No, I got to tell you this. The Psychic Friends Network.
Don't miss your shot, fellas.
Sweet home record.
Oh, so everybody should go over there and
Anybody
take a
want to smell?
Go.
Billy?
I can smell it. It's wafting now.
You can't smell my leg, though. That's
No,
when you
no.
really smell a woman.
Hold on. Jack brought the breeze back.
Oh, Fred wants to go over and
Fred
smell.
enjoys.
I gotta know.
Go ahead, Fred, enjoy. You're my
gotta
pal.
know.
Go ahead.
Hold
I don't let anybody do this.
Is this the spot
Right
right there?
Kiss a boo-boo.
How's that?
That's
Good?
quite
wow.
nice.
That's,
Oh, they can't smell it.
come over here and smell.
I'm not smelling anything.
Come smell my leg.
No, I'm not.
I really did.
I know. Of course it does. She was completely excited.
It's a little perfumey and a little.
Oh, yes.
little
Oh,
ladylike.
yes.
A little musk.
Let
a
me
little
tell you
flower.
something. When I told her what I do to her, she was getting completely excited.
little chemistry working on.
Oh, yeah, man. I know how to talk to women. Oojma.
I
That's
don't know
oojma.
why your leg smells.
Robin says, what's that on your leg? Why would it smell? I go, that's oojamine. She goes, what? Oojamine. She goes, what's oojamine? I go,
Nature's
that's
maple
nature's
syrup.
maple syrup.
Nature's honey.
Come smell my leg,
No,
Robin.
I'm not.
Please.
I wouldn't know what it was supposed to smell like anyway.
Girl honey.
You know what it smells like.
juices
Come here.
from the king.
Oojamine.
Girl honey.
Who wants oojamine? Get in line.
There you go.
And you guys are all sick going over there
Right
sniffing
there.
his leg. You're all gay.
We're all dogs.
Nah, they ain't gay.
You're all gay bending down there in front of Howard.
That ain't gay. Gay is something else.
Yeah, right.
Gay is when a guy sits on my lap and they come over to smell.
Yeah, sure.
You know, gay is when I don't have anyone sit on my lap and they come over to smell.
Worth being called gay to smell that.
All right. Yeah, that's the smell of love. That's amour. That's oojamane. So I called my agent, Don Buckwell. I said, I want to make a movie, a video, straight to video called Weekend at OJ's.
And what did he say?
He goes, you're crazy.
Get off the phone.
He doesn't get it. See, he doesn't understand.
Most offensive piece of
High
tape
concept.
ever.
Yeah. But people love that.
Sure.
So he didn't go for it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't go for it, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering where the project stood at this point. If he didn't like it.
Right now it's in muddy water, but I'm getting it off the ground. I've already designed the box. Don't worry, Robin, I'll get it done. Welcome to Weekend at OJ. There's a whole party scene. I wrote, we would love the party scene. Nicole has to go to a party.
Her head gets in the punch bowl.
Yeah, her head lands in the punch bowl. How'd you know?
I read one of
He's
those.
right.
seen the plan.
Yeah. And OJ says those are potatoes.
That's a dumpling.
Dumpling.
Let's go bobbing for her head. It's a game.
Head ends up in the punch bowl. That's the running gag throughout the movie. Her head keeps falling off.
off.
Yeah.
Well, how does OJ try to stick it back on?
Oh, that's great. This is you see, I'm giving away too much. That's funny you say that. So they're at the party. OJ thinks fast. He gets 3 wires. He hangs her from the chandelier. All right. So now she's working like a puppet. She's hanging from the chandelier, and her head is suspended by the wire.
I see.
So you can see.
You could, because that could be a running gag too. The
Yeah.
different things he uses to try
prop her
to
up.
keep her head
Yeah.
on.
That's part of it. So OJ's at the party, and then someone gets wires to the chandelier. They start sniffing around there. So he gets the wires off real quick. He brings her over by the hors d'oeuvres. And those guys who walk around with trays of hors d'oeuvres?
Yes, the waiters.
He takes all the toothpicks, and he toothpicks her head to her neck. You know what I'm saying?
He tries
And-
Velcro. He tries
and gets it back
glue.
on. Yeah, so he's busy gee, Mr. Simpson, you're eating a lot of hors d'oeuvres. He goes, yes, I love them. And
Give
he's
me
eating
that tray.
Yeah, let
That
me
whole
have,
tray.
do you have any more toothpicks? And he's like, my teeth, I have to keep them very clean. And he keeps shoving them into her neck and her head. It's wild. going to be great. That's a great scene. That's a scene I can play. That's physical comedy. I want to prove to the industry I can do physical.
Well, that's what they say is hot right now. That's
Right.
a producer's dream.
Yeah.
Physical-
I want 90s.
I would love to.
I'd love to get some toothpicks and put your head back up. Yeah. Wait till you see the fishing scene.
Fishing,
OJ takes Ron and Nicole fishing. It's a great scene. I don't
How
want
does he explain now this new friendship with Ron Goldman? Because Ron Goldman was really not
My
in his
fishing
life.
buddy.
Yeah, and no one believes it. All of a sudden, why? And Cato is in the movie. He gets jealous of Ron Goldman.
Okay.
And Kate, who tries to kill Ron Goldman, but meanwhile, Ron Goldman's already dead. He can't figure out how he goes and stabs him a couple hundred times,
And he keeps
the
coming
next day
back.
he's there. He's fine, and like Cato can't figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, they go fishing. Let's just tell you this one part of the fishing scene. They don't have any bait, right? OJ doesn't think everything. They use Ron's hand as bait.
Look at that.
Can you
Caught a
believe that?
Just stick his hand in the water.
They catch a bluefish.
Put the
How
empty
did you
glove
know?
back on.
And then there's this great scene I wrote. You're going to love this. Actually, I shouldn't give away all the gags, but Ron keeps losing his glasses. Ron Goldman wears glasses because one of his eyes got messed up when OJ killed everyone.
So he's wearing dark glasses.
He's wearing dark glasses, except they keep falling off. So OJ staples the glasses to Ron's head. Wait till you see this.
I would love to.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Do you love that?
Perfect.
Perfect, man. Oh, you're going to love this movie, Robin. Wait till you see it.
I don't know if this
I
is
already-
a go project.
Oh, it is. This is a pitch meeting. Oh, it's going to be great. I got a scene. I shouldn't even tell you this one because this is really going to be
What
becoming attractive.
scene is this?
All right, they're on the boat. They're fishing, right? So Nicole keeps falling into the water. OJ's freaking out because cop boat. You know those cop boats?
Yeah.
The cops keep going by. They see something's going on because a woman keeps falling in the water. OJ fishes her out, and he now nails her feet to the boat, but it's a rowboat, and the water starts springing through.
Right.
But he's trying to nail Nicole's feet so she won't fall out of the boat. Wait till you see the hijinks. It's going to be a very tough scene.
Should be very interesting. Finally, OJ's greatest role, and he's not available to play it.
I got this one scene. So Ron, he finally gets Nicole in, right? The boat's springing leaks all over the place. Ron now falls into the water. OJ's freaking out. Shark comes up, eats half of Ron. OJ kills the captain of the boat so he can get the other half of the captain. He has to tie the lower half of the captain onto Ron so no one will suspect that anything happened to Ron. So now he has to kill the captain of the boat.
Why wouldn't he just have them now be found dead when he's out of town?
I don't know.
Instead
don't
of
know.
trying to continue
Because
this route.
he doesn't want to deal with it. He's got the cops off his back. Everything's going good. And
Yes,
not only
but
that, it
if he
turns
can
out,
prove
well, I'll
now
tell you
they
why.
died when he was out of town, he's not a suspect.
Because he's happy with them. He realizes he's got two great friends. And everywhere he goes, he's got a crowd, and he's popular. And it turns out he starts to enjoy having them around.
I see.
He doesn't want to give them up.
All right.
It's unbelievable. So OJ's in the boat now, right? He's killed the captain. He cuts half the captain's body off so the cops won't be suspicious. Now Ron has the captain's lower torso, lower half. Nicole is bolted to the floor.
Yeah.
But he's got the boat is sinking because it's leaking.
Yes.
And he can't get back to shore.
He killed the captain.
So he cuts a hole in Ron's head, takes pieces of the brain, and plugs up the holes with pieces of Ron Goldman's brain. How great is that
yeah,
scene?
just going.
What are you
real
talking
crazy.
about? Oh, crazy. Oh, right. That's crazy. I bet you Don changed his mind now. Now he's going to want me to do this movie.
I think you've completely lost it.
I don't think so. I think I'm onto something. Wouldn't you want to see that? All of a sudden, like the guy's opening up
In a
Ron's head.
heartbeat.
I don't see the plot here. Where are we going?
Who cares? I'll
Watch
get
OJ
there.
Just keep thinking.
It's fun
of new-
getting there. Thinking up new stuff.
Let's go bowling.
Where are we going to get a ball?
We don't have a ball.
Let's use Nicole's head.
I bet you 10 million people would buy this. Want to bet?
I don't think it's ever going to
You
get
could
made.
pre-sell
How
them.
about that?
I think too many special effects, huh?
Ask a few callers. Howard.
Hello?
Hello.
Wouldn't you buy that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I got a good suggestion, though,
Yeah.
about plugging up the hole in the boat.
Right.
Instead of using the brain, you should use the little, lower extremity.
No, that's sick.
That would be cool.
No, people wouldn't want to see
Gone
that.
too far.
All right, I just thought I'd
What do you mean? Use the penis?
See, now you've gone too far.
You don't do that to a guy.
That's not funny.
See, you're not a comedy writer.
I know. All right,
See, you're
thanks.
just a regular guy. Okay, thank you.
Later.
Oh, that's horrible.
See, he missed it completely. He missed the boat.
See, I'm into like better gags than that. Like in the boat. So OJ goes, "How am I going to get back? How am I?" You're wondering how is OJ going to get back to shore? He takes Nicole because now she's stiff as a board. Rigor mortis is way set in. She's stiff as a board. He ties her to the middle of the boat and uses her as a sail, like the mast for a sail. And he takes Ron's shirt, ties it to Nicole. She's the mast. Ron's shirt is the sail, and they sail home.
Now, see, I thought he'd use her as an oar.
No,
And row
that's
home.
sick. No.
That's stupid.
No. But I have a scene like that. They go surfing, OJ and
She's
AC.
so stiff.
OJ and AC go surfing, and they use Nicole as a surfboard. What?
Hang 10. I would love to.
Wouldn't you buy that?
Oh, yeah. Is
Yeah.
this 1-800-52 start?
Well, I don't have it out yet, but I'm going to try and get it together. I'm trying to get the financing.
Stop
He
giving
wants
it
to be
away,
the
though.
first to call.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just,
Stop giving it away.
I know. Well,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what?
somebody's going to steal this.
There's a
one.
lot of scenes I haven't told you about. In all seriousness.
I
Like
know
that.
somebody's making this movie already.
Yeah.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, man.
Bye.
I think you could tell everybody the whole movie, Howard.
Isn't there implied copyright anyway?
Yes.
Right.
Tell them everything.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, that scene that you're talking about that you would
On the boat?
bottom. No, yeah, with the captain's bottom
Body
half.
off, yes.
It's got to be like twice the size shorter. Then that would be really funny.
Yeah, because it'll physically it'll look funny.
Yeah, and then everybody going,
Right.
Ron,
Of course.
got short. What happened?
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, very good.
You guys are great.
Okay.
Take it easy.
You know how, and then I have OJ get caught. You know how he gets caught?
How?
Well, in one scene, OJ, Ron, Nicole, and Cato go to a restaurant. And the waiter is serving them, and he sees something's peculiar. He's like, this is odd. It's an odd scene here. I don't know, something's off. I don't know what, but something's off. He says, I think Cato's dead. That's the ironic part. Cato's the only one who's living, and the waiter suspects that Cato's dead. All right? So everyone's like, what? The waiter calls the cops and says, I think a murder's been committed. I think OJ is with the dead Cato. Cops come, and they see Cato is alive. It's Ron and Nicole that are dead.
That's how they
Yeah.
find that Ron and Nicole are gone.
Yeah.
Weird twist.
Weird twist at the
Plead
end.
the fifth.
But then he gets an all-black jury and he gets off, so it's no problem. I mean, there's a happy ending. OJ gets away with the whole thing. In fact, the black lawyer gets applaud. He goes to the Soul Train Awards and everyone's applauding.
Now it's getting too real.
Yeah, no, now it's getting too unrealistic. That could never happen.
That's ridiculous.
And the whole audience starts screaming, free OJ, free OJ.
Because they know Ron and Nicole weren't dead.
Right.
OJ was
They convinced
as
them.
surprised as anyone else that
Right.
they were dead.
I didn't know that. How did I know? All right, anyway, that's where that movie's at. That's in pre-production, as we call it.
I knew that Nicole and I were getting along better. How
Right.
was I supposed to know she was dead?
And then, ironically, at the end, half of the captain's body washes up after the trial, and OJ goes free, and I get blamed. Howard Stern gets blamed. And I go to jail. It's like 50 years.
You don't get off.
Yeah. There you go. Pretty good, huh? Want a piece of the action?
She sure does.
Yeah. She knows it's a winner.
Oh, boy. This is one I'm hoping never gets made.
Oh, it'll get made, all right.
Set up other ones.
You know what I dare
They
you to
said Butt
do?
Bongo Fiesta wouldn't get made.
You know what I dare you to do? Wait to make it till after OJ gets off.
Okay.
When he's out and around.
Yeah, fine.
Then you can hire him to play himself.
Right, ain't doing that.
I would love to.
Play myself. All right, let's take a break. Obviously, everyone's excited about the new project.
Yeah, we got to calm down after
Right. And all the money I make from the movie,
Yeah.
I'm going to use that to buy a ticket to Pluto in case OJ gets out. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
And finally, we're having to reopen the debate about the dropping of bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, let's stop that debate right now and tell everyone the truth.
Martin Sheen was arrested the other day.
Oh, put him in jail.
Here is Mr. Sheen.
What, doesn't he act anymore? He acts goofy, he's right.
It occurs to me that the closest thing to an apology by a high-profile American concerning Hiroshima came from General Eisenhower, who said, quote, "We should never have dropped that horrible thing on those people."
We should drop more bombs.
I agree.
Oh, please. It's easy for him to say.
Well, now, of course, we all know it was wrong.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? But now we got to apologize. This is not going to bring anybody back.
Let me bring you back in history, Marty. Number one, the Germans were invading all over the place. Who hooks up with the Germans? The Japs. And the Germans finally
You're
surrender.
still fighting the war,
Excuse me.
aren't you?
Wait a second, Robin. Perception's off on this one. The Germans were surrendered. And the Japs, they were going to keep going. This is how nervy they were. And we had to end this war. Would have kept going and going and going. And Truman, God bless him, got this bomb, this fantastic bomb that Einstein invented. And he dropped it on those filthy bastards.
Even Einstein's a little upset about what they did.
Oh, please. If Einstein was here, I'd kiss his feet. And that was the... You notice everyone shut up after that. It's like when Danny Bonaducci tells Mancow, I'm gonna beat you up. You notice he apologized? Shut him up.
What were they going to do, Howard? They would have been annihilated.
Yeah, that's right. Same with Mancow, pussy. Unbelievable. Martin Sheen. What about Pearl Harbor? What a dick he is. I love everyone. America's always wrong. If anyone was in that war, so all the people, the countless people that died, the Japanese deserved a bomb on them. They deserved 12 bombs on them, the way they carried on. Heartless bastards.
Oh, you certainly are.
Look whose side they picked. The Germans. Good. Let them have 20 bombs. All those people walking around without a face. God bless them. I watched that movie for fun. I love it. They show you the people's faces after the bomb. They got no face. I go, that is fantastic. They don't deserve a face.
Horrible. Thank goodness you're not in any position of power where
You're
you
not
can
kidding.
exercise these
Oh,
feelings.
boy. Put a transmitter on their face. What do you call that? One of them transistors that they invent. Stick that on their face.
The only decision you should be allowed to make is birthday present
They had two
decisions.
sides to go on. One, they could have been on the side of the Allies, who were decent people, who said, hey, for God's sakes, what the Germans are doing are horrible. Or we can side with Germany, who are not only exterminating people, but they're going to exterminate us after they exterminate everyone else. But no, they figured it out. They're going to go with the Germans. They're going to conquer the world. Drop a bomb on them and blow their faces off. Little
I'm
bastards.
sure that everybody...
And Martin Sheen.
You know,
America's
there's
wrong.
no reason to have this discussion anymore. Why do you think we work so hard not to have to drop another bomb? Why do you think we spend so much time talking?
I don't know what anyone's saying. Martin Sheen ought to shut his trap.
We learned that lesson.
He should go live in Japan, that bastard. I hate him, Martin Sheen. Oh, is he the worst? Worst actor.
I hate it when actors try to tell
Oh, it drives
other
me
people
crazy.
how to live their lives. I see how his sons have turned out. I'm not so sure we should listen to him.
Those Japs killed my uncle.
Who?
What?
Which uncle?
Shecky Stern. Jackie knows. How come you don't know? I'm insulted. That you don't know my uncle. Shecky Stern.
So you're sharing that kind of information with Jackie now and not
because
me.
you don't like my gifts. Shower you with gifts and you don't like it. All I know is Martin Sheen ought to keep his big fat yap shut. And people should stop seeing any... Oh, they already stopped seeing any movie he's in.
Well, geez, I pulled a piece of tape for another guy to respond to Mark, but I think you've done too good a
Damn
job.
right. How dare he? This is a guy, I don't know if he ever fought any war. pussy.
Well, here's Bob Corio to respond. He's
Let him go
a vet.
fight. Boy, anybody who didn't have to die wiping out the Japanese because the bomb went over and did it for him, they're plenty thankful.
Martin Sheen didn't live during that time,
No.
so and he was not in those prison camps. He
Right.
was not in the death march. He was not. He did not witness the atrocities of the Imperial Japan during that period of time.
Japanese don't even cook their own fish. Eat it raw. Eat it raw. I eat it cooked. I don't eat anything raw.
Oh, dear.
Get all that goddamn botulism in a can.
Worms.
Ah, be quiet. That's no joke. Clearly, same impression over and over again. Think of something new.
See, he doesn't appreciate anybody.
No, I don't.
Man of a million voice.
You see how he is?
All
Now you're
right.
coming over to my side.
All
aren't
right. He doesn't appreciate the gift either. Well, anyway, that Martin Sheen should go. He should keep his mouth shut. All right. Very good.
you? Well, that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. And let me just say happy birthday. Sorry, I didn't meet your expectations.
Don't bother.
Do you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy. It's your last one.
Oh, thank you very much.
Leave it to Jackie.
Well, despite what you may think, Robin, I'm very
Fred
excited.
sent me a card.
Yeah.
He scribbled it on one of those white pieces of paper.
Did he really?
I did it myself, too.
Thoughtless bastard.
At least he put some effort into it.
Despite what you might think of my gift, I meant it with love, and I wish you a very happy birthday.
Well, then why are you upset?
Not
I
upset at
think
all.
There's a little bit of...
Disappointed, not upset.
I
Now,
think
let me
there's
just
a
say
little
that...
bit of defensiveness in there.
No defensiveness. Don't play pop psychologist with me. Just checking out my sound effects, playing them off my computer.
Did you get them all loaded in?
Well, no, because Scott doesn't have a way to do that, but I figured out a way to do it. Is that Jackie or not?
That sounds like Jackie.
Is Jackie.
Is it? I'm not sure it is.
That's from
Has
a
to
joke.
be.
Is it?
Yeah, it's from a dirty
What's that doing in my computer?
I didn't.
Did you put that in?
Hoo-ah!
I got a couple of Jackies in my computer. Got that. That's, everybody loves that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a laser sound effect.
Cool.
When I'm doing a bit about laser fighting, like, what do you call that?
The swords?
Swords, laser swords. And then coochie. That's called coochie. Jackie Coochie. I don't know. I found it in there yesterday. He's the new Curly. If I ever start a Three Stooges thing, I'm hiring Jackie to be Curly.
I want him to make that noise out loud right here now.
See, he couldn't do it. You couldn't even do that, could
Not
you?
in a million.
Why did you do that noise? That's a
It's in the
joke?
middle of a joke. It's probably from the CD.
And you can't do that again? So he can't do it. He can't even do an impression of himself.
He's got to be
You gotta
on
be in the
stage
heat of the moment.
in the midst of that joke.
Fooey. Jumping too.
What else is on that card? Why is there something else there?
I don't know.
You don't know much.
Right. What's my version? Maybe we should go to traffic. All right, so here is Sugar Ray's version. You ready?
Get ready.
We take you to the Hotel Martinet in Brooklyn.
MTV likes it. Yeah. I dig this. I approve.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, wait a second.
No, sorry, don't want to
Grooving.
step on that.
So bad, it's hard to cry. One. It's good. I can't wait to see him perform this.
We might have them come by tomorrow.
Are they going to perform?
I'm going to get a hold of them now, see if they'll come by in the morning. And do
I
it.
don't think you can do this live.
Yeah. You might need to be in a studio. The sky. See? So bad. You can mosh to this. Fred, go jump on Jackie and bang into him.
Slam dance.
I like it. I really like it a lot. Good. They're gonna do a video. Hey, dog. It's not long enough. Now it's over.
Is that right?
Can't get enough of this. I should have written another verse. Wow. That's a killer 2 minutes.
How come it seems to go on forever when you're doing it?
Oh, I don't know. These guys sped it up. Very impressed.
Well, what I was going to ask you was, why is it that Sugar Ray had the foresight to do this? Stuttering John never touched this song.
He's a moron.
Fred never touched this song.
Another
until
guy
now.
without it.
Actually, I did it before these guys, before this came in.
Is that right?
I beat him under the wire, Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, what I didn't know about
I have to
it.
correct you on that.
And then, of course, MTV picks up. John was begging
To be on MTV.
to pay him some attention.
No.
Here's this beautiful song laying around.
See, people don't recognize how good my songs are. You know, these guys so-called musicians.
Yeah.
Norris, Melendez, all so-called musicians. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm writing hit songs. Where you see the songs that go on the MTV Top 100.
You
Very
keep
good.
screaming to Fred to write you a song. You can write your own
Yeah,
hit.
you know what, Fred? I don't even need you. I can write my own friggin' song.
Okay, I want to see you perform this.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm putting together a band.
Yeah?
This is giving me like a new...
You're
Seriously.
regrouping.
Yeah. I'm putting back the electric comic work.
Not with the same guys, I hope.
No, new guys.
Okay.
Dumping those guys.
Never to be heard from.
Unless they were practicing all these years.
We had them in here. They weren't.
Yeah, that was 30 years ago. Yeah, my guitar player, Robert Carter, says, how do I play an E chord again?
I had to stand behind him and
All right.
And the drummer still couldn't get that solo.
Well, don't tell him that.
nobody could.
I got to get that band off the ground. I need another project. I'm not busy enough.
Yeah, you got some time to rehearse?
Yeah. Jackie, you want to be in the band? All right.
Jackie has never touched those songs. He calls himself a musician and a songwriter.
Yeah.
Who calls those songs?
Meanwhile, those guys are going to have a monster hit with it.
See? No respect.
I'll leave the
I even like the way it starts.
We take you to the Hotel Martinet.
I don't know what that means, but it's cool. A lot of the bands are doing that now. Like just
Yeah, I was listening to some albums or CDs over the weekend, and everybody's got talking in between the songs.
that's cool. A certain type of blues will always one from me. Yeah. It's gotta be angry. I could let be. I gotta see these guys do this live. I bet you this is gonna be big. One. I gotta see the guys sing that. Oh, beautiful. I swear that's great. They nailed it. They nailed it. It's the way it's supposed to sound.
This is how you envision
Yes.
all this time?
Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. I don't have the chops to do it myself. Let's do some news, Robin. Anyway, that's the update. It will be on MTV. When it gets close to the date that it airs, I'll let you know.
All righty. At the O.J. Simpson trial yesterday, Judge Ito stepped down for
Robin,
a little while.
we're making
What?
fart noises.
I'm going to ignore it.
Come on, be one of the guys.
I'm going to ignore it. I
Pure
refuse to get into it.
It's part of the show. Wait, here comes the fart song.
I try to pretend it's not happening.
This is all dude. You try to act like you're on a different show.
That's right. I'm doing news. I'm going to act like this is CBS.
Be better than
Yeah,
us.
IBM's going to hire me. Yeah, look at they're playing duty songs.
You
All
do.
right.
You're your own
right.
worst enemy.
I am my own. Maybe they're listening and they don't want to hear that.
You know how they have those commercials for,
Right.
what is that, the Power Book?
Yeah, power.
Where they say what's in that person's
Computer?
computer.
Mine's duty sound. Yeah. I'm playing this off my computer. Duty songs.
That's why nobody's ever going to put you in a commercial.
Here, look what's in my computer. Here, this is what's in my computer. It's not for a second. Here's what's in my computer. That's in my computer. And this. And this.
Hoo-ah!
That's in my computer. That'd be a good ad. What does Howard Stern keep in his ThinkPad? Hoo-ha.
Hoo-ah!
This is actually a neat little program, isn't it? I can click on every sound. It's called Sound Bucket.
You can't layer them, though.
Well, I technically could, yeah.
Yeah?
I could layer.
It's a Windows program?
No, this is pure OS 2. This was developed in Boca. Sound Bucket.
All right, so if you wanted to play the fart song, or whatever that is, and put more fart noises in it, you could do that on that computer?
Yeah, what I would do is just create another Sound Bucket and play two simultaneously.
But you can't do that right now.
I don't need to do that, so I don't program it to do that. I mean, I'm not going to waste time programming.
Very well. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
How do you make it?
Question from the floor.
Oh.
Do you just...
I have a ThinkPad. Here's Mr. Stinkpad. Go ahead. Yeah, that's what he has. Stinkpad. Yes, question from the floor.
Eat it, bozo. Do you just click on an icon to make the noises?
No icons. Right here. Here's the name of the file. Like your laugh is called Coochie. See?
Give me a coochie.
Want a Coochie right now? What else you want? What do you want? A Baba Booey? Here's a Baba
Did you
Booey.
hit enter?
Baba Booey.
No, I just
Baba
clicked on
Booey.
it with my left mouse. Here it is.
That's your
Look.
mouse. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's my
Baba
mouse.
Booey. Baba Booey.
See? Isn't that a great program? There's that dog thing. What else you want to hear, huh? What else I got here? Coochie. Coochie. Hey, look, there's Al Pacino.
Hoo-ah!
Oh, hey, Al. Hey, Jackie, do you know Al Pacino? Hey, there's Jackie. See? I'm a regular, what's that guy who dropped dead?
Oh, the
Mel Blanc?
guy? No, Stan Can. What was that guy's name?
I'm a regular Stan Can. No, you know that guy who made those dopey
what was
records?
His name?
The ones we parody all the time.
Oh, Dickie Good.
Dickie
Yeah, Dickie
Goodman.
Hey, there's Jackie the Joke Man. Who's that friend with you?
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Hey, Baba Booey, you look like you have gas. Hey, you got something funny to say, like a funny noise? Thank you. Hey, your dog looks like he's upset. Somebody must have lasered him. That's too bad, Jackie. I don't know why you're laughing. See, Robin? That's simple. I'm a one-man show.
But who was I thinking about? That guy who made those other funny records with all the sound
Sugar
effects.
Ray?
No.
All right, anyway, let's go on with the news. You were in the middle of a story.
Yes, I was talking about O.J. At the O.J.
Right.
Simpson trial yesterday, for a little while, Judge Ito had to excuse himself from the bench. Here he is making his announcement.
What, do you have diarrhea? He really had to excuse himself?
Yeah.
Let's see.
My wife has been promoted to the Captain 3 of Internal Affairs.
Oh, boy.
And I feel that since this particular motion involves files that are there, investigation that was conducted by the Internal Affairs Division of Los Angeles Police Department, I think it's more appropriate that another judge hear this motion.
Oh, is this a joke?
Bottom line, there is a conflict of interest with my bitch.
Could you imagine? This guy is such a nudnik. There has never been a trial like this in history. Do you realize that?
I should hope not, because nobody'd ever get justice.
Murder trial has never gone more than 3 weeks. Very rarely. Come on.
Well, I don't know that that's the case.
Mostly.
What, and give up show business?
But he stepped down for about a half an hour so another judge could come in and hear this particular motion.
I hope it was a real judge.
Back in there.
I hope it was a real judge. Here, I'm going to give you a little TV time, Your Honor. I hope it was
the guest host.
I hope it was a real judge. This guy, I swear to you, is not a real judge. It's a goof. They sent them over. They sent them over from Japan to mess us up.
What's that chinky Chinaman music? What is that? My theme?
Yes, that's your theme.
Chinky Chinaman, is that what that is?
They sent him over from Vietnam to preside over this case. Because this guy he's not a real lawyer. I mean, he's not a real judge. There's something going on here. He must ride home on a dragon. Those big papier-mâché dragon heads. Big fake head.
Fireworks going on.
Yeah, fireworks. This guy's a comedian, I think. He's a stand-up comic. Because
take my rice,
we're busy with hourglasses and computers, and he's got motions, and he entertains everything. 3-day opening statements. This guy is from another planet. He is not human. If they took off his hair, they would find antenna underneath there.
He's an alien, huh?
He wears bozo shoes underneath that long dress.
Seltzer bottle.
Seltzer.
His name is Chuck Haas Burns.
Chuck Burns?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I don't
know
Chuck
Haas?
Burns. No, Haas Burns? No. I know Ass Burns. Oh, my ass burns.
Oh, you stop.
I knew Hopalong Anus, but I never knew Chuck Burns. Never knew him. Then we'll talk to all you loser deadheads and calm you down.
I was going to say, are we going to do a Jerry Garcia tribute today?
Oh, yeah. When we get
Were you affected when you heard the news?
Oh, absolutely. I said, ooh, good. This is going to be terrific. All those losers that go to those shows every day.
You just threw away all your notes.
I said, great. Now the crime rate's going to be up because now they're going to be roaming the streets.
The show's done for tomorrow.
Hey, man, I'll trade you a pack of rolling papers for a Jerry Garcia tie.
What are they going to do with all that tie-dye?
Hopefully it'll die with Jerry. They'll plant it in the box with him.
Jerry is the dead now.
Yeah. Dave Herman was visibly shaken yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw him in the hall. The big news broke that the Jerry Garcia death had occurred. Dave was... was visibly shaken.
Oh, my.
So I said, Dave, he goes, you don't understand something. And I go, yeah. First of all, Dave thought it was Ben and Jerry.
The guy with the ice cream.
All right, no, he goes, you don't understand something. To dead fans, this is John Lennon dying. I said, no, John Lennon dying is John Lennon dying, Dave. Jerry Garcia, look, listen, I hate to break the myth here, but Jerry Garcia was never that happening. I mean, John Lennon changed the entire course of music.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I said, wait a second, am I in the hallway arguing with Dave Herman about Jerry Garcia versus John Lennon?
Don't I have things to do?
I mean, yeah. Don't I have a busier life than to stand in the hall? Well, Dave was all excited because all the NBC crews and CBS and ABC crews, network crews were here to interview various disc jockeys about the death of Jerry Garcia. And I said, hey, I'll do an interview. And everyone was like, no, that's okay.
That's all right. Do they do that thing where they come in and watch the disc jockey play music?
Yeah. And it was Pete. And then I think there was some argument as to whether Pete should get to talk to the crews or Dave.
Oh.
So I think a lot of the crews were backed up waiting for Dave to take to the airwaves. Unfortunately, Jerry died during Pete's show.
He didn't have good timing.
I have a very, very sad announcement. Jerry Garcia, who had a very strange trip in life, well, the strange trip is over.
Oh.
You know, it was like,
it was a strange short trip.
It was a strange short trip. He had barely hit the ground, and Pete was already playing trucking.
He had that needle ready.
Yeah. No, I'll do my tribute. I'll show you how the tribute went.
Okay.
And then Jimmy Fink was calling in every few minutes.
Really?
Who was monitoring the World Wide Web for information. It was pretty funny. Like,
yeah, I heard all the Grateful Dead fans got on the internet.
Yeah, well, Jimmy was on the internet, and all the jocks were calling in because each jock was trying to get some airtime. Because we have a lot of people who don't get enough airtime, like Jimmy.
And this was prime time.
Yeah, so Jimmy was right on the phone. Jimmy was the first one, right, Baba Booey? Yeah,
He was right in.
yeah. The long, strange trip is over.
Just doing every Grateful Dead.
Yeah, right. We're working it in. The long, strange trip is over for Jerry Garcia. A lot of grateful memories.
Ugh.
Jerry Garcia dead. On our phone is Jimmy Fink, correspondent. Jimmy became a correspondent. So I figured, wow, Jimmy must be somewhere important. So, Jimmy, how are you?
Hello, Pete.
Everybody all upset.
Everybody has those.
The guy should have been dead 10 years ago.
On.
Yeah, the guy should have been dead 10 years ago. Even he admitted
Might have
it.
been. In fact, they're wondering whether to continue touring. I say,
do it.
Weekend at Jerry's.
Prop him up
and put him on tour.
Yeah, not kidding. It wouldn't be hard.
I heard one guy on the thing say this morning, I remember when Pigpen died, and that really struck me. And he was incidental to the band.
Yeah, who cared? He was just he was a messy guy who they let walk around on stage.
Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Nice name.
Nice name. And anyway, so Jimmy was on the phone to Pete, and it was like, meanwhile, I'm on the bowl, Now, you got to understand something. The reason I'm on the bowl for so long, I do my business, I look over to the right, no paper, no toilet paper.
They put a seat in and no paper.
And now I'm sitting there going, wait a second. I'm on the bowl. I'm naked,
Your pants are down around your ankles.
It was a particularly messy session. I really need some paper. And I can't, I'm wet.
What do you do now?
I go, what do I do now? And then I'm looking at the 2 empty rolls of toilet paper, and I go, okay, do I wipe with one of the seat covers? And I go, I don't know. Those seat covers look like plastic wrap. I don't know.
They're pretty tough.
They're pretty rough. I don't need hemorrhoids. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I've never once been in here alone. This is really odd. I'll wait for somebody to walk in, and I'll explain to them, could you hand me a roll of papers?
Ooh.
Because I don't have any papers. So I said, you know what? I'll just sit here, listen to the Grateful Dead tribute, and I'll wait for something to happen.
Now, you don't flush while you're sitting there.
Oh, yeah, I do a mercy flush.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's called the mercy flush.
Thought you were sitting there wafting.
In my waist. Well, you want to know something? For a long time, I was wafting. And then I did the mercy flush. I said, if somebody comes in here, they're going to pass out. So I'm sitting there, and I go, well, okay, at least I got the radio on. I can hear the Grateful Dead tribute. I think that's worthwhile. Let me hear what's going on, because Jimmy Fink must have something important to say because he's calling in.
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah, where is he?
With Jerry?
Yeah, I'm going, why is Jimmy on the phone? What does Jimmy know that I don't know or Pete doesn't know?
Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy goes,
Yes, Pete, it appears that Jerry Garcia died while being in a rehab clinic, and they're not sure if it was a drug overdose.
So I'm sitting there going, holy cow, is that the coolest thing? The guy admits himself into a rehab clinic, and he's scoring
Still
drugs.
taking drugs.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. I mean,
that's
why
a great
do that?
Idea. No, that's a great idea, because if you want to get really, really high, you're already in the hospital.
Yeah, in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, it's just a miscalculation on
But
his
to
part.
score at a rehab center is just so wrong.
But who's running a rehab center? Wouldn't you think it'd be
drug dealers?
Grateful Deadhead?
Yeah, right.
Wow, the king himself is here.
That's it. The king of all drug takers. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I go, okay, I'm on the bowl. I'm in an embarrassing situation. I have no papers. I'm listening to the Grateful Dead tribute. I know if I get up, first of all, if I get up, I'm going to have a mess in my underpants because I'm not going to get up naked. I had my underpants and my pants down around my ankles, so I could either like sashay over to the next stall, grab some papers real quick, naked.
Yeah.
Or I could pull my
Hoping
pants
that
up.
you don't get caught.
Yeah, or I could pull my pants up and go over there in case I do get caught. But meanwhile, everything will be gushy.
So you know what I would have done? I would have used the seat cover to get clean enough to get over to the next stall.
No, I wasn't doing that. I didn't want that seat cover. I mean, it's really a rough textured seat cover.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So I said, okay, I've been sitting here 6 minutes. I'm kind of dried out. Let me pull my pants up and do it. I said, this is ridiculous. I know the second I get off this bowl, someone will walk in the door. 6 minutes, I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to walk in. So I get up, I pull my pants up, and now I'm pulling papers out of the next stall over. Door opens up. Wolf.
Guess who died?
It's Baba Fooey.
That's how you found
Yeah, right. He goes, guess who died? I go, Fafa Fooey. You know, I've been here 6 minutes waiting for somebody to rescue me. I've been on this bowl. And you walk in. I knew the second I got up and put my pants up. Timing. Yeah, timing is everything in life. So Fafa Fooey tore ass out of there because it must have reeked. It always reeks in there. It wasn't really me. So what was I talking about?
The Grateful Dead.
Oh, the Grateful Dead, yes. So to sum up, in case you're just waking up, Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead died. I'm sure most people know that, except for Stuttering John. Secondly, not only did he die, but now all those losers who followed them around the country are going to be loose on our streets because they have nothing to do.
Nobody to follow.
I am predicting the crime rate is going to go up.
The big question is, will they replace Jerry Garcia and the Dead? You know, they've lost... 4 keyboard players?
Yeah.
Always replace them.
Well, our theory is it's going to be like Weekend at Bernie's, and Jerry will just be propped up on stage, stuffed.
Who's got the body?
When you're making $50 million a year in touring, I don't think you just bury that body. I think you think long and hard what to do with it. No one would have known. If they just kept it a secret, no one would have known he was dead. That would have been the greatest thing. You know, with all these newspaper articles on Jerry Garcia now, the only thing that I learned that I did not know was that at a young age, someone chopped off one of his fingers?
Yeah, fingertip. His brother. They were playing with an axe.
What finger?
I think it was the middle finger.
So didn't that affect his guitar playing?
He had to kind of hold it in a weird way or something like that.
Because, you know, when people lose their fingertip, it's very sensitive to stub. I know a guy who lost his finger. Like, you know, he lost a portion of his finger. And he tells me, like, the edge of the stub is really sensitive no matter how much you use it and deaden it over the years.
The guy in Black Sabbath has the same thing.
Does he?
Yeah, he lost a fingertip with a fretting hand, and he has, like, a little replacement tip.
Oh, does he? Like a little rubber tip?
Little prosthesis?
Did Jerry Garcia lose it on the guitar part, you know, the hand that works the neck?
No,
or
the strumming.
The strumming. Oh,
yeah.
That's no big
strumming.
deal.
Not so big deal. Not a big deal.
Oh. They got to stuff him and fix that finger. So everyone's writing, you know, their obituaries about why Jerry Garcia was, what is it?
I was wondering how long this would take. There's some guy that sounds really stoned on the phone who's very upset with your...
Oh, please, who cares?
It's one of those people.
Here, I'll do it for you. Hey, Howard, man, you know, the Dead were really good, and...
They were part of my life, man. It was like Jerry was my best friend.
Yeah, you shouldn't say something about Jerry that, you know, because you're going too far, man. I'm not listening anymore. Go ahead, you do it now. Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air. Can you lower your radio?
I'm not on the air, man.
Yeah, you lower your radio.
If you get through to him, it'll be a major deal.
Lower your radio.
Lower my radio?
Yeah.
Hello, Howard?
Yes.
Howard Stern.
Yes. You're on the air.
This is your mind on drugs.
Told you, these guys are now going to be roaming the streets looking for crime.
Nothing to do.
Yep. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Howard.
Yes.
Is it really you, man?
Yes.
Why are you ragging on Jerry Garcia, man?
Oh, did you think I was ragging on him?
Yeah, I mean...
That wasn't my station.
What's that?
That wasn't me, man. I'm a big fan.
You're all broken up.
You're listening to the wrong station, dude. Nobody better make fun of Jerry Garcia here. I'll kick their ass.
He's very similar to your lifestyle, right?
Yep.
Don't you think?
Yeah, you plan to die in a rehab center.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of drugs, and whenever I go to a rehab center, I try to score at the rehab center. You know, wouldn't you just, like, sort of stay home and score? Like, why go to a rehab center and
score? If you're
score?
not going to give it up,
yeah.
Why go away?
Yeah, you got to look beyond, man. He wasn't in the drugs, man, you know? The whole music, the whole idea.
Yeah. You're an excellent spokesperson.
He wasn't into drugs like you're not into drugs.
I'm not into drugs at all, man. I was just into the whole...
Wow, you're messed
the
up.
Grateful Dead was a spiritual thing for me, man.
Yeah, all right, it's a big deal. Who cares? I mean, who cares? It wasn't spiritual for me, okay?
It wasn't spiritual for you, but it was for other people.
So who cares?
Oh,
yeah, so I'll keep my mouth shut about it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll stare at the wall this morning for 4 hours and not talk about anything, you moron. Oh, God, your stupidity is astounding.
No.
Oh, I was enjoying it.
Please. Dope.
It's a spiritual thing. I like to listen to bad music. It puts me in touch with my higher self.
See, when I would go to their shows, I'd say, hey, anything's possible. But Pete was doing the whole thing, you know. What a strange, strange, long, long trip it's been.
He's gone and nothing's going to bring him back.
Every song now has special meaning. It's hard to believe he's gone. Jerry Garcia, 53 years young.
Look out of any window, any morning, any evening, any day.
Unbelievable. He'll not be looking out any windows anymore.
Maybe the sun is shining.
His sun won't be shining anymore.
The sun will never shine again.
How ironic it is.
Birds are winging, no rain is falling from a heavy sky.
The rain will be falling from a heavy sky today.
What do you want me to do?
There's nothing we can do. There's nothing you can do for you.
To see you.
There's nothing to see us through.
For this is all a dream we dreamed one afternoon long ago.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what they just said.
Walk out of any doorway, feel your way, feel your way.
I'm not feeling my weight.
Jerry's not feeling his weight.
Not feeling anything.
Maybe you'll find direction around some corner where it's been.
So who are all these, like, deadheads going to worship now? The Electric Prunes or something? Like, who will be the group that they can now congregate around?
Well, won't they just keep following Bob Weir?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think it's the same.
It's
You
not.
see?
I wouldn't know. I
Jerry
would not
was
know.
the heart and soul of the Dead.
That's right.
He
You
was
don't know.
really. I hear people saying he was a Renaissance man.
He was a Renaissance man.
People have overlooked much of his talent.
Not only was he a musician, but he made ties.
He was into ties and tie stick.
And then they say, you know, the Grateful Dead spearheaded many of the innovations in music.
That's not true.
They were the first to sell tickets to their fans through a phone line so
Yes.
that they wouldn't have to stand in long lines.
That is true. And you forget the very important thing.
What?
They would allow their fans to plug in and tape their shows.
That's right. They were one of the first bands to let the fans tape the show.
And they were one of the last bands because every other band wants to make money on their live recordings. This band knew there was going to be no money to be made. So those are some of the great Renaissance accomplishments of Jerry Garcia.
And he was really, Jerry didn't like to be the leader.
Right.
But it turned out he was the leader anyway.
It was thrust on him.
He accepted the role begrudgingly.
Because of his incredible charisma.
Who could replace him? Call in with your suggestions. The Pete Fornatel Jerry Garcia tribute continues. Hi, you're on the air.
I'd like to comment on who could replace Jerry Garcia, please.
Yes, go ahead. I'd be interested in all suggestions.
Hey, Pete, how about Dick Van Dyke?
Who is this, Howard calling from the stall?
That's right, Pete.
I don't want any silly phone calls. It's not appropriate. I need more suggestions. Give me a call here. Tell me who would be the one to replace Jerry Garcia.
George Burns.
That's not funny. There will not be a box of rain. Is this box of rain?
No, I think this is look through any window.
Or is this look through any window?
It's going to be a box of Jerry.
Oh, boy.
Where's box of rain? I told Fafa Foo he'd give me box of rain. Because that's the one they're all playing.
Papa Pohai.
This guy, Dan Aquiliante in the poster, he says, I wasn't a Dead fan, but I chased them to Washington, Hartford, Columbia, New Jersey, to Philadelphia.
Well, what does he do for bands he likes?
I'd say you were a Deadhead. Every time I could go, I went. Those scores of shows range from the incredible to the abysmal. But every ticket held the promise of something extraordinary. And it usually hinged on how Garcia felt that night. See? You know, when the Dead were hot, I wasn't into them. I didn't think they were hot when they were hot.
I was shocked that Jerry was only 53.
Yeah, I thought he was 103. Well, even Jerry said he felt like he was 103. You see, he'd pretty much put his body through some heavy abuse. Jerry Garcia lived life to the fullest. Come on, give me those calls. Who will replace Jerry Garcia?
The other thing they were all saying was, you know, he was supposed to do 6 concerts coming up in the fall at Madison Square Garden.
That's right, Robin.
And those tickets were supposed to go on sale this weekend.
I'd like to take Jerry Garcia's place, Pete. I don't think that'd be appropriate. I could sing these songs. Look out your window, my friend, and see what you can see, and do what you can do, my friend. I'd like to make $50 million. Come on, give us your calls and tell us who could replace Jerry Garcia.
Hi, Pete, what about Dee Snider from Twisted Sister?
That is an incredible suggestion. Unfortunately, he's too busy. He's writing horror movies.
He's a Renaissance man, too.
He's making ties.
How about Ringo?
There you go. But he's a drummer.
Walk into splintered sunlight.
How about Carl Malden?
Yeah, he'd be good. Anyway, that was kind of funny yesterday, everyone carrying on. Because they want
You know, if we went to the phones, I'm sure we could find some of the crying fans, because I've even heard, you know, people crying.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Dave looked like he was going to start crying.
Really?
Dave Herman.
Well, maybe we can get Dave to cry. Let's go. We need some tears.
And we could get Mancow to cry. All he has to do is have a call from Danny Bonaducci. Threaten to kick his ass. He'll start crying like a baby girl in his pink dress and Kotex. Big pussy. The big shot.
I'm sorry.
Nanny.
Hey, you're on the air. Hello? 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 You're on the air.
Hi. Can I talk to Howard,
Yeah,
please?
you're on the air. You're on the air.
Howard?
Yes. 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 Oh.
Howard.
What? What?
Howard.
What?
What would you be doing if you weren't just causing controversy and
I'm not causing anything.
and insulting other people?
Oh, be quiet, you moron.
Howard, you know what's funny?
What? What? Your effeminate voice? That's pretty funny. No, what's funny?
I could take over your job tomorrow, Howard.
I'd like to see you play with the Grateful Dead.
I would like to see me play with the Grateful Dead, too. I think I could handle it. I bet you I'm as good a singer as Jerry Garcia.
You think so?
Yeah. And I bet you're not funny at all. I like all these guys who think they could take...
They could take over your job tomorrow.
I like all these guys who could take over my job tomorrow.
Any of us can.
Sorry?
You're a beautiful tribute to the glories of capitalism. I mean, if you can make money in this country, there's hope for all of us, Howard.
So how come you're not making any
money? What would
money?
you be doing if you weren't just sucking up oxygen?
So how come you can't make any money? How come you're sitting there not making a dime? You're sitting listening to me, you loser.
Because I'm not interested in that much money.
Oh, okay, so there you go.
But I'm saying, Howard, if you're going to take the time and the effort to insult other people, shouldn't you be just as good as, at least as good a person?
You know what? I love to let guys like you talk.
What would you be doing if you just weren't insulting people and causing controversy? I could do your job. You want me to come in tomorrow and do it?
Yeah. Isn't that an amazing grammatical sentence that guy put together? I mean, seriously, did you hear that first sentence? I love to let guys, morons, talk because they sit there, they expose themselves as stupid. Yes, you could take. You know what? You can take over every job.
Well, what's your agenda for tomorrow?
Yeah. What are you going to do on the show? Let's hear.
Howard, what are you doing right now?
I'm talking about Jerry Garcia. Maybe you'll talk about Jerry Garcia. Yeah. I mean, so what are you going to do? You're going to get on and do my material? Who are you, man cow? You're sitting there where? Where are you, in Jersey?
Where
are you, in Jersey? Where are you, in Jersey? Are you in Jersey? I said, are you in Jersey? Answer the question.
Anything.
Are you in Jersey? Where are you? Are you in Jersey?
Yes.
All right, so you're in a rock you're under a rock in Jersey. And you're sitting there and you're telling me you know what Jerry Garcia is all about.
No, I'm
all
saying...
right, so good. So you know less than I do.
Than you do.
Oh, you do, huh?
Well, why don't you tell Howard why he should be upset that Jerry's gone instead of just arguing?
Why don't you tell us about his accomplishments? Tell us what you know, since you know so much about Jerry.
You don't really have to be upset.
Oh, no, you said you know a lot about Jerry.
I think this world would be a little bit...
Oh,
well,
you know.
said that already.
We heard that. We heard that.
Insult other people.
Okay, so I insult other people.
Only part of your show, Howard.
That is my view. My view of the world. My view of the world is to insult other people. Now let's hear your view. Tell me what you would do.
Tell us about Jerry.
Tell us when you have the show what you would do.
The of the world, Howard, is that it could be a little bit cooler of a place. People were just a little nicer to each other.
Okay. And now what do you want to tell us about Jerry?
I don't really have anything to say.
Oh, you have nothing to say. That's what I thought.
Jerry's still not going to get a tribute.
Right. Okay, very good. Thank you for your intelligent phone call. It was very well thought out. Stupid dope. Told you not to be stupid, you moron.
All he can do is be contrary. Look at him.
Yeah. He did nothing but be negative about me. He couldn't say anything positive.
He is you.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Trucking like the dude I'm in. Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Huh? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, who's this? This is Vince. Hello?
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 Who am I speaking to? Hello?
Hello?
Who am I speaking to?
Hello?
Yeah? Hello?
Hello? This isn't working. Can't get it to work. You never get these phones to work, Robin. Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Hello? Yeah. Howard. Where's Howard? Excuse me? I don't know what happened. The phone lines got crossed. Hello, Howard?
Hello?
Hello, Howard. Hello, Howard.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Howard?
Hello?
Oh. I can't believe if I'm going to get through this the first time in 12 years I get through to Howard Stern. Okay, 1 minute, Howard. I got my radio on.
Hello?
Hello, Howard.
Yes.
Yeah, listen, I can't blame you for knocking Jerry Garcia.
I'm not knocking him. I wasn't into it. That's all.
Because
Just knocking. What
the man
knocking?
lived on a dangerous damn line.
Yeah, he had a good time. He had fun. Listen.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm more amazed by the morons who go to those shows. That's what I'm amazed by.
Of the shows, but the outdoor concert's a lot more relaxing because indoor you feel like you're in a madhouse.
I never got it. I just never could.
You never went.
No.
It was hysterical to watch.
Robin went. She made out with a guy the entire time.
There was nothing else to do.
It was magical.
You have to do something.
Howard, I can't believe I finally got through to you after 13 years. You are the greatest.
Thank you, man. What is it, Fafa Fooey?
If you get a chance, you should talk to this other guy, too, because he's, it's another deadhead who's upset and wants to explain to you why, they were so important.
I'll keep both of you.
Oh, yeah, but
where are you on
the John Lennon?
Are you on the New York line or the Myrtle Beach line?
I'm on the Myrtle Beach line.
All right, hold on, man. Yeah, okay. Hi. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, I just wanted to explain something to you, man. You're saying all these deadheads are going insane because this guy died. Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
The Beatles broke up in 1970. John Lennon didn't really have a hell of a career after that. Paul McCartney did.
No.
This guy, the Grateful Dead, was still around in 1995, man. They were still producing music.
I know, that's amazing.
Everybody got turned on to acid to these guys, and that's the only reason why they had followers.
They were on the cutting edge in that generation, man. That was a whole deal during the Vietnam War.
I don't know. I was there during that whole Vietnam War thing. I'm telling you, the Dead weren't there in the concert. They really weren't on the cutting edge.
The Beatles became more popular than the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, but then they broke up in the 70s, man.
You younger guys are sort of fantasizing.
It's still better than the Grateful Dead.
You guys are sort of just fantasizing about that era, man. I'm telling you, the Dead weren't really that much a part of it.
Look at Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, he just went out a couple years ago. He just produced his last album.
Yeah.
No More Tears.
Yeah, well, Ozzy's
good. He was
good.
Another good one. Santana even backed the guy up.
Santana's no good.
Oh,
Santana put more people to sleep than any group on the planet. They used to do drum solos. They did drum solos for hours. I went to the Fillmore and saw Santana. I hung myself from the top of the Fillmore, and the rope broke. That's the only reason I'm here. It was during one of those extended drum solos. Boom, boom, boom. As Carlos Santana sat there and played the guitar over and over and over again and never ended. And they couldn't end a song.
Oh, jeez.
15, 16, 17, 20 minutes later, the same song. You got a black magic woman. And then it became a guitar solo for 20 minutes. He just
and all of a sudden it was an instrumental.
This is a jam.
20 minutes later, he's back to Black Magic Woman.
I saw a guy, there was next to the Fillmore. I was at this concert, and with Santana, during a drum solo, the guy next door built a house. An entire house was built.
And still was there for the end of the song.
Yeah, and came back for the end of the song.
Oh, Jesus.
It was amazing.
The guy says, oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I like you guys a lot, man. You guys do a hell of a job.
Thanks, man.
And everything else like that.
Thanks.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to talk to you about. You know how you're always saying you can't get anybody to back you up against the FCC?
Yeah.
Well,
that's something people should be concentrating on, not Jerry Garcia.
What I did 3 weeks ago, I called the Secretary of State, Public Affairs.
Yeah.
The number's,
well, you don't have to give the number.
Yeah, well, this is just for anybody interested.
Oh.
1-202-7...
Whatever. I said you don't have to give the number.
Well, if you don't want to call the FCC because it'll just blow you off. If all your fans out there, and let's say you have 18, 20 million fans, all your fans in the next couple weeks before you go off the air, give calls to the Secretary of State, Public Affairs, and those calls build up.
What will happen?
Against the freedom of speech and the freedom of publication.
Yeah, they won't do anything. They don't do anything for me.
Something will happen, believe me.
This is a deadhead.
18, 20 million people, come on.
That's what they talk
Look
about
at the
when they
numbers.
get together.
Hey, man, if we all get together, man, as a commune, I mean, if all the dead fans...
They're going to nail them. If they don't want to nail them, they're not going to nail them.
If all the dead fans got together, man, and we just formed our own collectives, okay? I'm talking about grocery collectives, clothing collectives, all foodstuffs, all
Look at all the
drugs,
stars
okay,
you know,
man? I know some of us are into it, some of us aren't.
You know,
If we
Chuck
all get
Norris and
together,
stuff
man,
like
and we do clothing, foodstuffs, form our own collectives, man, you're talking about like 20 million, 30 million people, man. That's a country, man. Then the dead will be recognized as a country if we all call in.
It could be the dead nation.
Yeah, but, you know, there's enough people who want to do it, man. If we all move to Arizona.
Look at us. We are power.
And
we
took
are
over,
beautiful.
If we took over, like, okay, man, you take like David Koresh, man. I'm not saying I'm a fan of that, man, but that guy built his own compounds. He had his own food supplies and own weapon systems, man. It's the same thing for deadheads. If we did it, man, and there was just a couple of people, man, who really got into it, everyone else would follow, man. And that's what we should be doing. That's what we should be doing, man.
Well, you know, the only reason I'm making a move on this,
yeah.
After you discussed that thing about the FCC, they had a thing down here on Real Radio 104.1 where they had a meeting.
Let me tell you something, man, okay? If enough dead fans got together, seriously now, and we all walked into the sea together, maybe we would have gills and we would become a new race of fish people.
Well, let me tell you
all right? Now, okay, you tell what you want to say, man, but I'm saying it too, okay? You're not the only one, man. You're not the only one, man, here who has something to say. There's a lot of us who have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Okay, you.
All right, let me say something to you, though, okay?
All right.
Or you say what you have to say, and then I'm going to say something.
Hey, it's okay, man. Be cool. Be cool.
Be cool. Come on, there's no reason. Hey, there's no reason to fight, man. You're a dead fan, and I'm a dead fan. Okay, that's the one thing. Okay, man.
Just dead.
Hey, want to trade? You want to trade this Roach clip for some shirts?
I just got the best phone call we got yet. This woman just goes, "Tell Howard to shut the F up, man.
Yeah.
I just lost a good friend."
Yeah, man.
Good friend. I pointed out with Jerry Garcia, too, huh?
Hey, man. All right, wait a second. What was your plan again, man?
No, you know.
All right, what are you saying?
You know how you want to have a radio network, right?
Right.
The Stern Network.
Right.
Okay.
We
the
could have
FCC
that.
has a new policy now,
Right.
where if they have any stations out there that are playing stuff that they don't agree with, they will fine each station.
That's right, man. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm saying the same thing. That's why, man, you're thinking too small, man. Why should we go to the establishment and beg for them to, like, stop doing this stuff, man, when we can form our own nation of deadheads, have our own radio facilities, have our own food facilities, have our own natural clothing line, and then no one would tell us there wouldn't be any FCC, man, over there at the Grateful Dead country, man.
Don't you believe
It's a small
in any kind
country,
of
man.
petitions or anything?
What, man?
Don't you believe in any kind of petitions?
Yeah,
It's a
don't you
free
believe in a
country, you
petition?
know?
Not into that kind of thing.
Why don't we petition, man?
Yeah, power to the people. Exactly.
Right. And if
They will
enough
take
of us
notice.
petition, then all of a sudden, we're the ones running things, man.
They gotta listen.
You look at all these people at these dead shows, man. They're all dedicated to the dead. That's the one thing, man. And it brings us together, man. If we just pool our resources and everyone stop being so friggin' selfish, man.
Well, it's like it wouldn't be only your fans out there.
Right.
It would be all the stars, you know, Chuck Norris, all
Yeah,
the
because-
different ones, Pamela Anderson,
Yeah,
all
man.
the different ones you've had on the E Show.
Yeah, even the stars would help,
I'm
man.
dead serious.
I know.
Dead serious about
Because
this.
if, like, Chuck Norris and Pam
You want 'em
Anderson,
off your ass, that's what you'll do.
when the government sees those kind of names on the petitions, that's when they got to back off, man, because the heat's too strong.
Exactly. You know, they should concentrate more on the internet, what's going on over there.
Yeah.
You know, instead of this.
That's
you're
right,
not
man.
cussing on the radio or
No
anything
one's
like
saying
that.
anything. And hey, man,
I mean-
I'm saying we could petition starting today at all the dead show. All the people who are going to show up in Moore Jerry Garcia, man. We could get together, petition, man, but I'm going to start a petition, but I have no paper, man. That's why I want to trade you these Roach clips for your paper tablet, man.
God. I stopped doing that years ago.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you
I
something,
don't do
man.
drugs anymore.
Pam Anderson's name is a
told
wake-up
Jerry
call
to
to the
join you on
United
that,
States government, man. And that's what I'm saying.
Alive if he stopped years ago, too.
He did. He did stop like 2 years ago.
Well, maybe that's
did,
that's
man.
the only way he could live.
Hey,
I think that stuff maybe he kept him alive all that
Oh,
stuff.
Jerry was in drug rehab to start drugs again.
Want to start slowly.
You probably went to drug rehab and tried to commit suicide because he couldn't get any.
I had a lot of deep respect for the guys.
Hey, man,
for the
I'm
guy,
not
and you
saying
guys
anything
do too,
different
you know?
than you, man. I'm just saying this is all a lot of wasted energy. If we don't do something, man, we should use Jerry's death as a rally, man. We should rally around Jerry.
Let's make it mean something.
Jerry was here, man. Jerry was here. Okay, and what have we done?
Jerry was our father.
What?
What?
What, man?
Let's cremate him and smoke the ashes.
You probably got high.
It turned out real good, man. We'll all be dead people.
They kept this music alive, you know?
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, you look at all the other supergroups, man. Where are they now?
That's true. That's one.
That's what I'm saying, man. The dead. All right.
The Grateful Dead survived for 25
That's
years.
right,
just
man.
Like the Stones.
Hey, what about Ohio Express, man? They're not here.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, man. When's the last time you went to an Ohio Express concert?
1, 2, 3, and I fell in love. That's
Yeah.
The only one that's here is Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. The other
Page, Plant, Garcia, man. Okay?
all together.
And that's what I'm saying, man, if we all get together, man. Because you know in 2 months, man, everyone's going to forget and go back to their regular lives, man. I'm saying use the moment right now, man, to organize a collective of people who can start a new nation under Jerry. And do the things that Jerry felt were possible in this lifetime, man. All right? That's all I'm saying.
Let's put Jerry Garcia up there with Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, Jesus Christ never wrote a hit song, man.
Hey, you're saying that as a joke, man, but that's true.
Hey, to a lot of us, that's true. You know, man?
But he wrote a good lyric to Our Father anyway.
Sure did, man. Thanks, man.
Hey.
Hey, later, brothers.
Yeah, man. What's
Please don't hang up on me, Howard.
you guys?
Yeah, I'm going to play Box of Rain, okay, man?
What?
I'm going to play some Box of Rain. Stick to the topic. All right, because we've got some good energy here on the show.
I got energy, but as for Jerry Garcia, it's played out. He played too many years, I think. Too many years more than I wanted to listen to. I mean, I can't knock his music was good.
Yeah, man, Box of Rain, man. It's official.
I actually prayed for you to come down
Hey, in all
here
seriousness,
when
what if we
when I
call
moved
Governor
from New York.
Pataki and ask him if they'll make Box of Rain the state song? If all of us petition, man, he can't ignore it, man.
Trucking should be the national anthem.
Yeah. That's a great song.
And nobody can sing that Star Spangled Banner anyway.
You should have seen the last live show that Jerry did, man. I taped it. I taped it off the Molt box.
Trucking like the doodah, man.
I think George Harrison can probably replace him. He sounds a lot
You know,
like
if we petition, man, they could rename the Triborough Bridge the Jerry Burrow Bridge.
And the Verrazano can be the Garcia-zano.
I'm not, hey, man, seriously? I'm serious about what I'm talking about this morning. There's enough people out there, man, who are all of the same mindset, man.
I know
And-
we're all hurt now.
Yeah, but, I'm afraid, man, that we're going to take all this pain, man, and do nothing with it. When Lennon died, man, a lot of people got together and they made Strawberry Fields, man. I'm saying Jerry deserves better, okay?
marijuana fields.
Right.
I just like to.
What about a Sidney Fields after the guy in Abbott and Costello? Mr. Fields.
I got to tell you, boy, you're really upsetting the Dead fans.
Why, man?
And I got to tell you, for such
we got to use this day, man, this show, as a meeting place for all ideas, man.
For such peaceful fans, they've been calling up saying some pretty
Where
violent,
are they, man?
violent things.
Where are they? Where are these people,
just
man?
go to the New York lines.
All right, man, I got to go. I got to get in touch with some more fans.
I
Love you, man. Love you.
I hope you come down someday.
I love you guys, man.
I dig it, man. It's cool.
Keep trucking.
Grooving, man.
What's the other guy saying? Wait a minute, the dead guy.
Dead guy, what are you saying?
No, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
You're gonna piss a lot of your fans off.
Yeah, I know,
Back
but
off a little
I
bit,
know.
man.
I got to back down, man.
I don't do drugs or anything like that.
Hey, I didn't say you did, man. That's the point,
I
man.
did. That's
The
my
Dead
fault.
brought together
I'm
all
sorry.
factions, man. That's what I've been trying to say.
I used to do them.
Peace, man.
To smoke a little bit of pot,
Hey,
but
man,
that was it.
you didn't, man. Who
That was
didn't? That's
cool.
what I'm saying.
Oh man, I think you guys are on acid or something.
Hey, man.
You got any?
Hey, you don't have to insult me, man.
Howard, just be careful. Keep your hand near the button. Because I'm telling you, nothing funnier than an
man.
angry dead fan.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hello, man.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah, man.
Tell those deadheads to get a goddamn job.
Now they're going to have to get one.
I was praying for this day forever. Because I hate Jerry Garcia. I hate deadheads. They're all a bunch of acid-dropping hippies.
Hey, man, that's not cool. Are you mad? Hey, man. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, man.
Hi. I'd like to speak to Howard.
Yeah, man. This is him, man. Hey, man. Hi, you're on the air, man. Hi.
I wanted to know if you were intelligent enough to respect people that have died.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If we get together at Strawberry Fields, man, and we all put our, we all had our own crafts, man. Remember? Did you go to the Dead shows?
Yeah.
Did you ever buy some crafts?
Craft?
Crafts.
No.
Like craft work?
No.
You never bought any shirts or roach
Art
clips or artwork, man?
Macrame.
We had commerce going on, man. We had commerce.
Didn't you see our van?
That's the same thing as a country, man. We had our own exports and our own imports. You don't get it.
No, you don't get it.
No, you don't, man. You're thinking too small again.
You're the small one.
I'm doing a doob right
on
now.
Live national radio across the waves when you know people are hurting because
Doing
of
a
his
doober.
death. You wouldn't do this.
No, I'm doing a doob now thinking about Jerry.
You're pathetic. You like Twisted Sister and groups that'll never make it in life.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you do. You like Twisted Sister. That's your idol. Ozzy Osbourne. Fine, all of these bands might be good, but don't you have respect for anybody in life?
Hey, I have respect for all bands.
Yeah. You're funny.
No,
I
you're
used
funny.
to enjoy your show, but I don't enjoy it.
I don't enjoy it anymore either. You're right. You should stop listening. In fact, I forbid you from listening. You have to go now listen to Z100.
No, I don't listen to Z100.
All right, well, you have to listen to that. That's your punishment for being a moron.
I'm a more...
Aren't you changing your name to Jerry Garcia in honor of...
Yeah. I'm Jerry Howard Garcia. Jerry Jr. Hey, man. If anyone wants to call up about the idea of a Jerry Garcia country, please call me now.
Jerry Nation.
Jerry Nation. You're on the air for the Jerry Nation.
Hello.
Hi, man.
Yo, I got a good joke for Howard.
Okay, man. We're
All
talking
right.
about Jerry. We're trying to concentrate on it.
Say what?
Hey, where are all the camera crews? Why don't they concentrate on me? I'm doing a Jerry Garcia special.
We're trying to maintain that Jerry energy
Yeah.
and make his life stand for something.
Why should we forget, man?
Yo.
Yeah?
Who's this?
Jerry Howard.
Hello, it's Jerry Nation.
Yo.
You say hello, it's Jerry Nation, then I go, this is Jerry Howard.
Yo, you know Ben and Jerry?
What about Jerry?
Ben and Jerry ice cream?
Yeah?
They had Terry Garcia.
Yeah?
They got a new flavor.
Barry
Jerry.
Garcia. Oh, Barry Jerry.
What are you doing in my show, Gary? Can you leave? Can you leave the room or leave the planet? I got a third partner now.
Just think of it. Jerry's dead and Gary lives.
Yeah. How did that happen? Gary busting in on the joke to show that he knows the punchline.
He's got to give the punchline.
Yeah, he's got to get in on it.
You know,
What is the
Baba
punchline? I couldn't
Bluey.
even hear it. What was it?
Baba Bluey, what a jackass.
Oh, there's no bigger jackass than him. He had to get in there and show he knew the joke already. Barry Garcia, boy. You should see his face. Barry Garcia.
He was proud of himself.
Yeah. I got to go take a commercial break.
Howie, love you, cuz, bro.
All right, man.
Bye.
Did he call me cuz, bro?
I guess.
Bastard.
What is that?
I'll kick his ass. I see that guy.
Is that the new pal?
All right, we're going to take a cuz, bro. Cuz, bro, play a few commercials, will you?
That's right.
To Dave Herman and Maria Melito,
Okay.
two of the disc jockeys here.
So here you are, intercepting somebody else's facts.
Is it wrong to read other people's faxes?
Absolutely. Thank you for your tribute to Jerry Garcia. It made the day easier for all of us. See, I let people get accolades for playing records. I make people laugh all day. Do I ever get a thank you note?
No, I got one from somebody about you that said, Howard, it should have been you instead of
Thanks.
Jerry.
Thanks. You want me to die in a drug rehab center? How embarrassing.
And Howard, if you die, I promise I'll be here with everybody.
Thank you,
making fun
man.
of you.
All these, thank you. Get online.
Don't die in an embarrassing
I won't
way.
be here to hear it. All those deadhead losers are, the zippers are at half-mast today. Thank you for your tribute to Jerry Garcia. It made the day easier for all of us. Jerry's career was a celebration of life, and your reaction upon the announcement of his death was truly appreciated by all the heads. Last night, the internet was full of heads thanking you for honoring the leader of the band. K-Rock was our last place to look for the rock that makes our days. Jerry may be jamming with Brent, but with your help, we all have one more Saturday night.
Who's Brent?
I don't know, man. You got to really know the band.
Yeah, really.
I think that's a dead keyboard player.
One more Saturday night. One more Saturday night. Everyone works the band's titles into their letters.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what's going on there? I don't know, Jerry. Look at Jerry. I mean, he lived life to the fullest.
Yeah, he had a good
the
time.
pounds of weight. He didn't watch his weight. He got high all the time. He had fun.
And he had a bunch of morons following him around everywhere he went.
I mean, I think he knew he was taking his life in his hands. He made a choice,
Right.
a lifestyle choice.
That's
I mean,
all.
when John Candy died, a lot of people said the same thing.
Hey, but he ate a lot of good food.
Yeah, seriously.
He was enjoying
You made a
himself.
decision. All right, I'm going to have a good time with my life. I may die
So,
young.
thank
He
you,
died
D.
young.
Thank you. Thank you so much
Lighten
for that.
up.
D, you're cold. What is it?
This is actually addressed to Pete, but these are people who are now naming their kids after members of the
Oh,
Dead
this is good.
stuff.
In July of last year, close friends of mine had a baby girl they named Karina in honor of the dead.
Could have been worse. Could have been Pigpen.
Yesterday, only hours before Jerry's passing, their second daughter, Casey Jo, was brought into the world.
Casey Joe!
Was she riding that train?
Yeah, she was riding that train, a happy 7 pounds.
High on cocaine.
in her
While Casey Jo doesn't have a favorite song yet, one of Karina's is Iko Iko. Would you play it for the faithful?
No.
Here's my favorite one. The best thing about Jerry Garcia dying was no grease man last night. Maybe if one rock star a day drops dead, we'll never have to hear the grease man again.
Oh, man. That's cold.
Yeah. I guess they did a dead tribute instead of grease man.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to read one? I'm getting all the fun.
I'll read one.
Want to read one?
May
But
I?
you got to do it in a sympathetic.
Of course I will.
Yeah, you got to be.
I'm sensitive.
This is acting, dude.
Okay, here we go. Thanks, Dave. It happens that The Golden Road was the very first cut on the very first Grateful Dead album, The Alpha and the Omega. You must play He's Gone. Without Jerry, there have been no Dead. That's right. Oh, that's mine. Maybe without him there will be no more Dead. This is sort of a hopeful letter, actually.
Yeah, right.
Without him, so many people had never met, so many children had never been born, so many
Thank
hamburgers were never eaten.
Yeah, look at all he did.
So many dreams never dreamed. Maybe without him, a new generation might not be learning about about what a cool place this is, and peace and love. And I can't stand to read the rest of this. Go ahead.
Nice job, D.
Thanks.
I feel like this is
Give it to
Casey
Gary.
Kasem kind of show,
Yeah.
though, with these
Give one to Fred.
I'm at work, and it's so hard to deal with this all. Oh, I read that one. I tried to get this on the air yesterday with Dave, but was unsuccessful. Would it be possible for you to mention Casey's birth, even if you can't play the song? Thanks.
Is this the same person with the Casey
Yeah,
Joe?
with Casey, yeah.
Oh.
Now that Jerry Garcia has cashed in his chips, can Jackie be far behind?
Yeah, find out what.
All right, enough of the dead.
Papa Bohai.
Howard Stern is a pig.
They demand an apology from the station.
Yesterday, I sent you a fax lauding the station. You guys did a wonderful job. As a matter of fact, yesterday's Jerry tribute won me over as a full-time K-Rock listener. Look at me. I lost them. Imagine,
complete turnaround.
Imagine this person was a full-time listener last night, and this morning, now they say, I heard Howard the Jerk mocking Jerry Garcia and his fans is a disgrace. I demand a formal apology on behalf of Jerry's family, myself, and all deadheads across the country. And I want it not only from Howard the Jerk, but the radio station for letting him rant for at least a half hour about Jerry. I think it was. But don't tell her that. Shame on you guys. Well, we've lost another listener for the great station K-Rock here in New York, but that's what happened. Here's my apology, by the way. I'm sorry you're such an a-hole. All right, very good. We'll see you tomorrow. So it's a particular fantasy of mine to create the new Diver Dan for the 90s, which would be Jackie Puppet.
Jackie Dan.
Yeah.
Diver Jackie.
Diver Jackie. Diver Jackie Puppet. Okay.
There it is.
So there it is.
$30,000.
Send me $29.95. I'm going to shoot scenes from Quivers of Life, the book. I'm going to option the book. The wild scene between you and your father. What do you think of that?
That's classic.
That's ridiculous.
That's great. Over the top.
You can't make my story.
Oh, I'll handle it with.
Oh yeah, right.
I'll handle it with taste
With
and
ham
decorum.
hands is
With
what-
ham hands, I'll brutalize it. You, of course, will play you. I'll play your father.
Yeah. One way or another, that's awesome.
Come here, Robin.
No.
Time for your bath.
Light a candle.
Let's light a candle. Some cool breezes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Come here. I'm your best friend. Yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, wouldn't it be great if I played your father?
Go ahead, but I'm not playing me.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, yeah. Getting it on in the car with you.
Have a good time.
And then I get it on in the car with you while the truck driver watches.
Then you're playing every part.
Right.
You're every male part in the movie.
Oh, yeah. That's the funny part. That's always the comedy.
That's the thread.
Right.
That's the thread.